future of work is changing. We all know this. Big companies like Walmart, Bank of America, Google, reducing the number of jobs, though, that require a college degree. Let's bring in Danielle Farage, a Gen Z expert, speaker, and work futurist, which means she reimagines work for the new workforce. For our entire lives, we have been told, pack your high school resume, fill it to the brim, go to college, get a degree to get a better job in the workforce. Is this story about the high school genius being rejected by almost every college he applied to and hired by Google an anomaly? Or are you seeing American businesses de-emphasize college degrees as part of their requirements for corporate roles?
It's certainly a trend that has been happening for a while. Just in January, we saw 64% of hiring managers say that the reason for removing this sort of requirement was to increase the number of applicants, right? We're actually seeing the growth of jobs astronomically compared to what economists predicted. So just from May to September, we saw 336,000 jobs added to the market, which is nearly double what the expected projections actually were. We're in a war for talent. 76% of hiring managers also say they're likely to favor experience over education. And that's because a lot of the ways that you can gain skills in today's world, like boot camps, YouTube, online courses, are not only at a fraction of the cost of universities for the students themselves, and also the time investment is a lot smaller, but also people are coming out of boot camps and online courses and things like that with even more skills, more relevant skills to the actual job at hand.
I have to tell you, I have to be honest, I'm a huge proponent of a college education. And my first thought this morning was, is it not dangerous to float that idea out there that college isn't necessary anymore? Because this young man, who's, by the way, his name is Stanley, might have been rejected by 16 of his 18 schools, but he had a 1590 on his SAT. He had a 4.4 GPA and already a tech entrepreneur. There are a lot of high school kids who don't have all that going on, who wouldn't be picked up by a prestigious company like Google.
And to your point, there are a lot of people that are that way, right? At least 48% of Gen Zers own their own business. So we're seeing a huge influx of young professionals who see the system for what it is, see that it won't potentially provide them the freedom and flexibility that they desire. And not only that, but the college education system won't even prepare them for a workforce that is constantly and rapidly changing. We're taking our own careers into our own hands. And that's what we're seeing. There's more of a self-starter mentality. People have woken up to this fact of there's a system not set up for many of us to find financial security. And unfortunately, the trend has disproportionately impacted these youngest workers. There is a greater emphasis on the meaning of work in our lives in the larger context of the world.